So I have 3 old school tape recorders in this box here. I have no clue if they work. I picked them up from a guy on Facebook, and yeah, there's 2 the same, and then there's one slightly different. We'll take a look at the 2 that are the same first. I'm not going to do any repairs. We're just going to plug them in today and just see what's wrong with them. He wasn't sure if they worked or if they didn't work. No clue. As you can probably tell, one's missing a knob. I did find a knob in my collection, and it's not exactly the same, but it will work. So I'll use that. I threw that in the box here just so I didn't lose it. Alrighty, so here's the first one. This is the one that's missing the knob. This is the knob that I found in my collection. It does fit, but it looks kind of funny on there because it's really small, but it'll work. No big deal. So let's take a quick gander at this. So it's kind of like a mini boom box. I kind of like the look of it. I probably had one like this when I was a kid, more than likely. I don't know what year these are from. I would say probably 80s, sometime in the mid 80s or something. So this is an Emerson AM/FM cassette recorder, and that's the model number right there. It's a K3661A. I guess there's a 3661B. Not sure what the difference is. These are both the A model. So you can see here they have tape on this one. They also have tape on this one. So I'm assuming there's something wrong with the cassette doors. Maybe they're broken. That one looks cracked. Not too big a deal. I can probably super glue that if I need to. So let's plug this one in and see if it works. I recorded a test tone on this tape. That's why I have masking tape on these holes here. So anyway, let's turn it on. Okay. So there's some noise anyway. That's a good sign. And the antennas are in good shape. Both of them have good antennas. So alrighty, let's see if we can get a station. We're not going to get much here because, like I said in my last video, there's not very many stations handy. Okay, well, that switch is in serious need of cleaning, I would say. Alrighty, so the radio's not gonna work, so let's try the tape. And as you can see, the door is actually broken, or at least I think it's broken. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Is that broken right there? It's hard to tell. We'll take a look at the other one in a minute and see if that looks the same, because the door itself looks in all right shape. Alrighty. Whoa, Nelly. Alright, so the cassette does work, and so does the radio on this one, so we're in pretty good shape, I think. We just need to clean it up, do a general cleanup, because like I said before, it's pretty filthy. But anyway, I'm going to move this one out of the way, bring the other one in, and we'll take a look at that. Alrighty, so here's number 2. Like I said before, these are both exactly the same model. It's an Emerson K3661A. And I might look up the K3661B. I'm curious to see what the difference is. But anyway, let's take a quick look at this one. This one has the original knob. The antenna's still good, but it's just as filthy, if not filthier, than the other one. And the cassette door seems to be also broken, so let's take the tape off of that, and we'll see what happens with this. If it's the same problem as the other one, then I might have to look this up online and see what the mechanism looks like, because I'm not really sure if it's actually broken, the door itself, or if it's the piece inside. So let's try taking this door off. Door looks alright. It does, I think, have a crack, or maybe that's just a scratch. I might be able to polish that out. Not 100% sure, but anyway, the door itself looks okay. It does have that what looks like a tab missing or something. I'm not sure, that might not be anything. And it looks exactly the same here, so I'll have to figure out why that's sitting kind of cockeyed. Maybe there's something inside, a spring or something that's supposed to be connected and it's not. So I'll just put this back on. Alrighty, yeah, there's definitely something on the inside that's not quite right. Well, we'll figure it out later. So let's see if this one works. I think it's the same exact problem with this one that the other one has. The switch and the volume control is filthy. Yeah. So we're not going to get much on the radio. Let's try the cassette player. Yeah, so same problem. I need to take it apart and clean the switch and the potentiometer, and just generally clean it up and see if I can figure out what's going on with the cassette door. Alrighty, so here's the other one. This is a realistic CTR 55, if I can get the camera to focus. And it's just a cassette player. There's no radio on this one. It does have some inputs. There's a auxiliary remote control and a mic, and then an output for the earphone. And there's a battery cover. I'm surprised that all these had the battery covers with them. It looks like there's a little bit of battery corrosion in there, but nothing too serious. And what does it take? So it takes 4 C-cell batteries, and there's the sticker if you want to pause that and read this. So this one's made in Taiwan, distributed in Canada by Tandy Electronics, Barrie, Ontario. So I'm sure the same model is probably available in the US and around the world, and they would have your specific country listed on there. Oh yeah, here's the volume. Is that volume and on and off, or just volume? I guess it's just a volume control. So I'm going to have to power this one with the power supply because there's some corrosion on the DC jack. So I have to try to clean that up. If I can't get that cleaned up, it's not a big deal. It only takes 4 C-cell batteries, so I can get some batteries for it. Alrighty, so I have my power supply set on 6 volts. And I have a tape in here, so let's give it a try. Try rewind first. And it is kind of working, but it's going pretty darn slow. Fast forward's not working at all. And as you could hear, play is kind of sort of working. So we'll have some work to do to this one. So I'll make a separate video tearing this apart, and more than likely it just needs a belt and some clean. It really needs some cleaning up on the outside. Look how grubby these keys are. So yeah, it's got some scratches and stuff on it, but nothing too serious. I'll clean it up, it'll look a lot better.